Hi everyone, it's me Takyre. I'm a Grandmaster Senna player and I'm gonna do a video where I present you what are the good synergy with Senna. So the first part is the fasting, like support or tank champion they're gonna farm for you, mostly top laner. As you can see in S tier, you have Tam, Kench, and Shogat because it's a well-known combo. Like, yeah, it's huge damage. You can actually one-shot the ADC. I mean, Shogat. Tam Kench need a bit more time to one-shot the ADC, but it's mostly used because of this ult, and it can save your ass. He got nice CC. It's really tanky. Wave push is fine. Shogat got some survivability with this passive and everything. Like these two champions are really good. I think the best champion to play with Senna if you know how to play them, which is kinda hard because in solo queue most of the people don't really know. I mean, most of the ADC don't know how to play a tank champion like that. After that, you have A tier with Yasuo. Yasuo isn't well known to be good with Senna, but he's a really good front lane. He got huge damage, and this win wall is really huge for against Crab. I mean, it can cancel Blitz Crab and a lot of things. It's really strong against ADC. Wukong. Wukong have huge damage. That's the thing. His ADC can't really handle Wukong. Is really annoying. Like you have to survive from Wukong, and at the same time, Senna is going to DPS you, so it's really hard to handle Wukong and Senna at the same time. And he got some CC with this ult. I mean, Wukong is really strong. He's not so well known because not a lot of players play Wukong. It used to play in pro play. Kind of the same with Set. Set have really nice engage. He got the passive, but it's not so strong these days. It used to be really strong, but they kinda destroy Set sadly. But it's really easy to play. And for the B tier, you have Swain. Swain is not so much of a fasting. It's more of an AP carry. I did a list of AP carry after this one. But yeah, I make Swain in both because it's kinda a tank but an AP at the same time. But yeah, the main problem with Swain is he doesn't have a really good wave clear, but still he is a really good front line and you have a lot of sustain with this passive. Sion. Sion is actually super strong, but it's really hard to play him. Like you have to have a vocal or a good synergy with the Sion. You can do tricks like put Senna W on CS and Sion can E, and you're gonna instantly root the enemy. It's really hard to do it. Like I never managed to find a Sion who play ADC with me and did this kind of thing. Cassante is really strong with Senna because he got a lot of CC. He can dash everywhere. He got some survivability. It's really bad at farming and pushing the wave, but it's really dangerous. Kinda like Yasuo. When you get the third Q, you're really dangerous for the enemy ADC. You have to play more safe. Now we have Gragas is kinda dog shit. Like the other part of this tier list, they aren't that great. Like after Cyan Cassante, I think it's fine, but when you go at Gragas, Mundo, and Warwick, most of the time ADC will be better. But fasting is the best thing for Senna, even if some ADC are better than fasting. But yeah, I think B is okay, and C and D and maybe should not be played. But I saw a lot of I had a lot of random thing in my solo queues at work. Like I had Talon ADC just 1v9 the game with me. I had Mastery ADC and it worked. Like it can work with kinda anything if you manage to play it well. Like enemy cannot, they are not used to play like against shit like that because fasting is really rare. And anyway, you don't Like, if you're playing a tank, you don't really need to do much. Like, you just have to survive, make Senna survive the lane, and she will most of the time be stronger than the enemy bot lane because she scale way too much. So yeah, I kinda add Gragas because he has some sustain. But sadly, they kinda nerf that. Mundo got some sustain, but it's really low and have no early. Warwick is kinda sus. I didn't see a lot of Warwick, but with this passive, I think he can do something. I saw a video on Warwick Senna, and it seems like it can work. Zac, because of the passive too, and you have a huge burst actually for a tank. I had played with Woman Maokai, not so bad, sustain on passive and everything, good CC. Olaf, same with Warwick, some sustain. Nasus too, but doesn't have early. And after that is just, I mean, you can play whatever the fuck you want. It will not be as strong as the SAB, but it can work with Senna. After that, you have the AP carry with Senna. Cartus is like super strong, like way above everything. I think maybe it depends. Like Tamkenj, Shogat, and Cartus are all great, but maybe Cartus is even stronger. Fasting is supposed to be stronger than AP carry, but Cartus ADC is like super broken. Not in team, I'm speaking in solo queue because I'm a solo queue player anyway. After that, you have Seraphine. Seraphine is well known in pro play. I mean, everyone knows that Seraphine is super strong against Senna. You scale, you have nice wave clear and everything. Veigar have a lot of range now. He got nice wave clear, but the thing is, he have with this E, he can zone the enemy. And when you manage to E someone, with Senna you can just freely poke the enemy. They can't really engage you or escape your DPS. But sadly, not a lot of players play Veigar, but it's really good with Senna. Like I said before, Swain. Ziggs is great, but the main problem of Ziggs is farming like way behind. So when he's queuing, most of the time you cannot reach the soul or even the XP if you're facing something like Nautilus. But it still has some spell to cover your ass, like his W is really strong, the E can zone the enemy. I mean, Ziggs is still fine. Syndra is kinda the same, you're gonna scale, but less good than the other. Zilean is just gonna... Zilean is only wave clear and scale. He's gonna give you some XP, which is really strong with Senna. That's kinda why Nila is strong there too. Lux kinda like Seraphine, but worse. She has some wave clear. Lux ADC was always good, but not that good. I mean, it's at some point in the game you can just E-ult the wave and there is no wave left. Cassiopeia, yeah, Cassiopeia is still okay. Like if you have some huge DPS with Cassiopeia, but that's not what you really want with Senna, but it's still okay and fine. That's why it's B tier. For C tier is like, it can work, but you should not play this kind of thing. Like Karma is Seraphine, but in 10 times worse. Soraka is okay, but yeah, she have some wave clear, but isn't that strong anymore. Talia, small wave clear too. Zerat is really hard to clear the wave. Oriana too. Vel'Koz, Oriental a bit too weak in early. I had a Kennen once who hard carry me. So maybe it's actually strong. I don't really know, but since no one play it, I can't really know. But yeah, I think Kennen is playable. Emmerdinger is good. You can have some prio with his turrets, and he's easy to farm. Malzar, it's actually hard for the enemy to engage you if you have Malzar with you, because he can ult and you have the burst of Senna. Brand doesn't have a lot of wave clear. The Sylas too. Sylas is have good engage. TF can be played like attack speed, but it doesn't. I had a lot of TF hinting me actually, but I think if it's played correctly, it can be something. I put Cog here, but as AP, he can one-shot wave, it's fine. Anivia needs 6. Ari, I mean, yeah, this champion Ari isn't great. And the D tier is something like, please, you should not play that. I put Sona here because I'm like, if you play Static Shiv and Riot doesn't nerf Sona ADC, I think it's gonna be playable. And you have both scaling champion. You're gonna have shitty lane, but if you can wave clear like Zillion, why not? That's kinda all for the APC. Now we're gonna go for the ADC, the most played champion in Takyre world, obviously. Nila is by far the best champion for Senna just because she gives XP and shit, like she's sharing XP. It was kinda hard to know which champion is actually good with Senna as ADC because most of them aren't that great. Like, if you want to have good thing with Senna, it's mostly AP carry or fasting. But still, I take the data from like high elo because I mean, it's good synergy is when you know how to play the champion. And I didn't take the meta in case. But yeah, so it's mostly Nila Jhin because you have burst and range. Varus, yeah, you have to range and burst. Ezreal is pretty safe. Sadly, a lot of people will pick Ezreal with Senna when they see you play Senna and be like, okay, I just don't want to play the lane, and I will go for scaling. And there are not Ezreal player. But yeah, but if he's a good Ezreal player, the combo isn't bad. Sivir is kinda shit, but as I say, I don't really care about the meta. Sivir got a huge burst on her Q, and she have nice wave clear for Senna, so you can scale freely. Caitlyn is really good at taking the engage, which is something that Senna wants. It want an ADC who gonna to take the engage, obviously, because she cannot she cannot survive an engage. Kai'Sa kinda want like tanky champion with her. Twitch want to have Enchanter, the same with Kog. Miss Fortune is okay, but doesn't have synergy. Like, she wants log CC for her ult. Tristana want to play early, where Senna doesn't want, even if Tristana can scale, but most of the player won't look for a scaling. Like, most of the Tristana will just engage, sadly. Ashe, well, I think it's kinda MP, like no synergy. She has an ult, she have some. I mean, she can take vision on the map, which is good for Senna because you cannot really go deep to take vision and shit, but still not so much synergy. Zeri, like I say, Zeri needs some peeling. Jinx needs some peeling. Aphelios too. Xayah need some frontline champion that can keep the enemy on some area because Xayah don't like champion who have range against her, so she need thing like who can grab and shit, so mostly playmaker or Rakan and thing. Vayne is a scaling champion, so if you have two champions who are dog shit in early, it's really bad lane. Draven have really nice early, which is good with Senna, but sadly all the Draven gonna flip and be like, okay, I want to play early. I mean, because they kinda have to play early, but Senna don't want to play early. So the same reason with Lucian and Kalista. Kalista needs frontline. I mean, the four champion here are like, okay, I want to have engage. I want to engage in early. Senna is like the opposite. It's like, okay, I want to stay safe in early. I don't want to play. Well, that was all for this video. Hope you like it. So as I said, fasting is the strongest. APC are after fasting, and ADC are the last one. But it's really depend. Like in S tier, there are some ADCs are actually really good. But yeah, I think S tier most of the thing are like super broken if you want to play with Senna. Well, that was all for this video. If I forgot something, let me know in the comment. Leave a like and subscribe, and yeah.